Yeah.
Where did you go?
Mount St. Joe, but...
No. I went to EKU.
Yeah. Okay. You look familiar, sorry.
I mean, no, that's okay. People say that. I have a familiar face.
I don't want to be on his YouTube channel.
I don't,
They like an 86.
I don't know. They want to trespass, but it's like...
They like an 86.
Building?
Who does?
I don't know, Julia said... Julia.
It's just gray area.
Who do you say wants to trespass?
Just drag them away, but yeah.
I didn't say we all want him to trespass, obviously.
It's not gonna happen.
But I'm saying that I know that at the meetings, someone said at the meetings, are you either of you on right now?
No, I'm on.
I'm on.
You're on?
I mean, that obviously people
I was.
want him to trespass, but the reason he was called is that he was harassing people walking to HFIT. We put up with it here because we have to.
Okay.
Who from there called?
Greg.
Who's Greg?
Greg, he was talking to him, wasn't that him?
Yeah, I don't know who called the police though.
It's like
It said
Greg.
Greg.
Oh, it did? Okay, then it was him. But he was also talking to the guy outside too. But I took a video of him making a scene at the front desk.
We just gave him.
When one of the conversations I had with the township, they said that as long as everything's scheduled, it's not a big deal. Let me get you back to our membership.
I just wanted to let you know, I don't have any ill will against you, and I did extend my hand in peace and whatever that day. I don't hold any ill will. I hope you don't have ill will against me. I think you might have received bad information from other employees, and I hope to be releasing some videotape of what actually happened that day, because a lot of lies were told about me, and I think I was prejudged a lot that day, and I heard some of the things he said to the police, and that's fine and dandy. I just want to let you know, bottom line is I'm not holding anything against you, and I hope it's the same in the other direction as well, but that's all I really wanted to say to you. I appreciate the information you gave me today, and I wish we could have met on better circumstances, but I'm really just trying to do government accountability, and that was the best way I knew how. I got pre-approval to write with chalk on the sidewalk, and you know, I'd have to fork up thousands of dollars to get what I believe are God-given, constitutionally defined rights, and I just hope you understand some of that, and I appreciate you listening to me, sir.
No problem, and there's no ill will, I promise.
Awesome.
I promise on that, so.
I appreciate that.
And have a conversation with me.
Yeah, I'm open to talk anytime. I'm actually offering people a free meal if they want to call and listen to why I'm so anti-Delhi government. I was actually doing an investigation on corruption.
The attention that
once. Like, well, see, the thing is, if you do ignore him though, on the other side of it, he does tend to come back because you ignore him and don't respond to him, he comes back for more. So there is no really good way to respond to him.
I mean, she said that he was
And then he just tracks you guys in these circle
video
conversations.
harassing
too.
them over there at HFIS. She videotaped it.
He's not about to get my car, is he?
No, he keeps videoing inside it because you left your computer open.
I do it every time.
Then you think your car's running or something.
Yeah. And locked.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can go talk to Greg. Where's he at down there?
Yeah,
Okay.
he'll be on that side.
You want me to come up?
Nah, I don't care. Nope, you're good.
You go down and talk to me.
No, I was just pulling down here because I was going to walk in here.
No worries. I'm trying to get a hold of the woman's name to cause a public disturbance.
Okay.
She was cussing in public. She's cussing me out. She flipped me off.
Okay.
I would say some of it was even threatening.
Okay. Hello. So you are being recorded, just for your information. Are you Greg?
I'm not. I can get Greg for you.
Yeah, whoever called. We're familiar with Mr. Regis.
As are we.
Oh, okay.
I'll find it for you. He's somewhere.
Oh, you know what? I think
He was
did
down
go
that
to-
way before.
Never told over, huh?
Okay.
He's gonna
Never
be
been in here.
next. Yeah.
Hold on, let me make sure I lock my car. All right. Hi, how are you?
I think he is back in the township office. I think he passed us and we didn't see him.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah. If you want to make it around, maybe.
That's fine. That'll work. You ever been in here? No. I haven't either.
You guys haven't seen it?
That's pretty cool. Pretty nice.
Nope.
How's it going?
What's happening?
Another day in paradise.
So you are being recorded just for your information.
Cool.
What happened with him, or what made you call 911?
So he came in here and was cursing at our employees.
Okay.
You know, allegedly, I was not in and didn't witness it myself. Asked him what he was doing. He said he was just recording. It's his public right. And I was like, okay, well, I don't have to participate. I don't want to be on camera. So he started asking me questions about whether or not he's allowed to publicly write on the sidewalks. And I was like, I don't know. That would be something I'd have to ask the legal team. I was like, I'm not an expert in that. And then he was yelling, I'm a tax victim to every person that comes into our private institution. So, and this is the second call because he was also recording township employees in their offices up on their windows.
So he's allowed anywhere out there on the sidewalk. He can record as much as he wants, even if you're not wanting to be on camera. You have no expectation of privacy when you're out in public.
Yeah. Well, I also don't have to talk to him either.
So you don't have to, obviously.
Yeah.
That's your choice if you want to talk to him or not. If you don't want him in here and through the doors, we can let him know that he's not welcome in through the doors, since the athletic club is a private entity, and you have to be a member, which he knows. So I'll let him know that. As far as writing on the sidewalk, again, he knows he can do that. That's why he's doing it. He's done his research, so he knows that he's allowed to do that.
Okay.
He's testing us to see what we're going to do with it, and we already know that he's allowed to do it because there's case law through the Supreme Court, through the United States of America, that says he's allowed to do it. So he's just testing us. As far as talking to customers coming and going, again, you have no expectation of privacy. It's no different than a solicitor being out there doing it. If he's rude or using foul language or making people feel uncomfortable, we can address that, but we need somebody to stick around and say, hey, he said this to me.
So is that a public parking lot? It's not our parking lot, private?
As far as I know, the township owns it, so since the township owns that lot, it's private/public. The public has access to it. It's not like your own house or your private business that you don't want him on your private land. When the township owns it, kind of puts a little gray area in there where the public has a right of way. It's no different than like the driveway to like our Delhi Park. He's allowed to come in and out of there because Delhi owns it. So we can't really ban him from anywhere that's open to the public because it's open to the public. But
No, that's fine.
you could probably talk to whoever your guys' legal team is here through, since it's your. I don't even know how it all works with, because Delhi owns the building and whatever. I don't know how to.
I'm not like the parking lot. Like my boss said, my parking lot at public. I guess it's just really through those doors. It's like your guys' like safe haven.
Yeah, anything come in through the doors would be how I would
try to let him do what he wants to do. As long as he's not criminally defacing anything, or damaging anything like the building or anything like that, chalk.
It washes. That's why he's using
If it was
chalk.
actual paint, it would be a different story. But given that it's just chalk, I hate to say it, but you're just going to have to deal with it unless he does cross that threshold, where that's either trespassing in or assault somebody, anything like that. Anything come down to menacing, where if he says like something as simple as like, quote unquote, I'll kill you or I'll hurt you this way or that, and you or somebody else feels that you would seriously cause physical harm to you, that's a different way to do it. But
Yeah, no, I understand that. The other thing too is like I always think of the safety. We have a preschool on site too with children, and like there's people here.
He's allowed to walk around and act.
Video.
the worst part about that though is that you have, not the worst part, but it kind of makes it gray areas because you have a government building right next to his administration, so that's.
And he can come and go as he wants on there.
That's where it's going to be, they're all connected, so it's.
You're allowed to videotape in a side of a classroom in a school with children.
Pretty much.
Wow.
If you have any time, just go on YouTube and click First Amendment audit. There's all kinds of people out there doing it, and he's one of them. So he's got his own YouTube channel. Yeah, I mean, you guys can clean that as much as you want. He's just going to come back and do it again, but He's going to keep playing the game until.
His thing is that he feels like you're hindering his freedom of speech because he's writing something and you guys are immediately wiping it off. Where he came up to our police department and put heroes work here, and why didn't they write that off? Because it's something positive. I'm writing something negative here, and so is that hindering his freedom of speech? Where it's like, you guys have a right to maintain and upkeep your business as you please, but
yeah, I've seen enough of these people online.
So just be aware. He's around. He'll come around. He's mad at the admin office right now, so unfortunately, you're probably catching collateral for being too close to him.
Let's see if we can deter him
down that way.
Down that way, where this is a gym. This has nothing to do with government.
But he's mad that Delhi owns us, basically.
He's saying basically, I pay for this, and you know, I should be
because he's a taxpayer.
So
he would have to talk to them because we're just a managing party.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we know that.
We know it's
yeah, we're in a rock and a hard place here. Okay, so it's.
Yeah, he was just at our PD doing the same thing in front of our.
Yeah, and he stopped by the fire department and was writing stuff out there too. So it's. Yeah. I know it's.
It is what it is. Unfortunately, hopefully we can get him go back down that way. But I would clarify with your guys' legal team, and I'll double check with ours as far as who actually owns that sidewalk out there. But I would assume it's part of Delhi Township.
Sorry, I have a question because I'm familiar with this place, but at the same time, it's like. So you guys are your private. You're not employed by Delhi. You're your privately owned for the gym, right? Is this kind of like you rent or lease this place, or even though they own it? Like
no, we're just a managing partner. So it'd be like
Delhi owns everything.
Well, I didn't know if
they just hired a third party to come in and run it.
Okay.
It's the same as the apartment.
So you would have to answer to the
Yeah, it's like the Brian has their management company that runs it.
I just didn't know if it was kind of like
it's kind of a weird thing. Delhi overall owns everything. They just hire.
It's kind of like when say someone builds a McDonald's, but then has like a franchise person run it. But they're like corporate owns the building.
It's definitely one of those. But yeah, he's not going to do anything violent or anything. All the times that we've dealt with him, he's never been violent or anything like that. He just tries to get a rise out of people and
he actually
does
tries
his
to make
thing.
you violent.
Yeah,
that's his
I gotcha.
So if you just if you just ignore him, he'll do his thing, and hopefully tomorrow it's a new day and do the next thing. So
we'll go talk to him. We'll see if we'll determine.
He's asking me, he's like, well, you're denying a public request. I'm like, I don't work for the government, so
yeah, that's his big thing too. So yeah.
You're on your way in, like,
No, like I said, I get it. I wanted to get clarification because, like,
it's.
So, sorry, real quick. You have to be a member to enter those doors or pass the desk, right? Correct. Okay. So, it's still technically public from the desk out, right? Because if
I always joke around as a vampire because, like, we invite people. We'll invite someone in for a tour if they're not a member. But if you're not a member and you're causing ruckus, like, you don't have access to this building.
Yeah. It's one of those.
I also want to get it on camera for if there's any audit,
But like him standing there videoing right now, there's nothing we can do, unfortunately. Because he's in public and you have no expectation. Now, if you guys wanted to tint the windows and put blinds and shit up, and maybe, then you absolutely can. But
you guys are putting the blinds down and
all right, have a good one. Yeah.
Put your blinds down and throw some film on it. All right.
Did you find anything to get me on?
just making them. They just hate questions as far as if what you're allowed to do and not allowed, and we just informed them that you weren't doing anything illegal. They just asked that you don't come into the gym anymore since it's a private membership.
I'm being trespassed.
They just asked you not to step into there.
Is it a trespass or is it not?
I told them they could mail you a letter if you want to
go in there.
I'd rather you not.
But I can.
If they request
now
you to
you're
be
not answering
trespassed.
questions. Come on, man. I'm asking you a straightforward question. Anybody that watches this that has a 7th grade education or higher is going to know my straightforward question is, can I legally go into this building right now?
You can go to the front desk, but you need to have a membership to go past that desk. So if you go past that desk, that's technically trespassing because you have to have a legal membership to be a member of this gym. Now, it's so weird with this building where this is a private, or not private, sorry, this has its own management board that you keep the gym has there. Down there is different, 'cause that's a government building. But,
you concur with that? Okay, that's all I need. Thank you. You did, professional. Not bad guy, just you didn't give me an answer like I was looking for. Can you tell me this chalk here? This is kind of art as well as voicing a grievance to government as well as community. It's a bunch of different things, but one thing it is a work in progress. You believe me, right? I'm still working on this?
Sure.
I mean, maybe you think I'm lying or something, but I'm telling you I'm still working on this. Now, I'm working on this. Would you say that this chalk right here is my property?
I have no idea.
Okay,
I'd have to refer to an attorney for that. I actually have no clue.
Well, let me show you. Let me show you. I'm telling you, and I'm willing to write a sworn affidavit that I'm not done with this.
Okay.
I'm still working on this. I got a bunch of things I want to say, and there's a lot of landscaping here to work with. And this is my property. In fact, see how this Y was written? I might not like that, and I might want to clean that up a little bit. Maybe I might have to get some more tools and clean this part of the Y up and make it more of a green Y so it blends in. See, so this property, there's things I want to still do with this chalk that I haven't finished with yet, and the problem is I'm not abandoning it. And I came out and I told them on my camera didn't overheat on recording that I did not abandon that before while they were just starting to clean it. I did not abandon it. It is my property, and you're now damaging my property. And they just ignored me. I said it a few times, so unless they're 100% deaf, they heard me. I'd like to file a complaint for them doing what they did to my
Absolutely,
property.
we'll document it for you.
I'm sorry?
I said I can document that for you.
Okay. And you're going to get me the person's name that did it? There were 2 individuals out here that have done that.
Okay. We can go in and ask.
And I would like both their names, and I'd like to...
Were they guys or girls or?
Both were girls. One of them was, now, when you went in there, I think you've been professional overall, but it was a little disturbing to me when you went in there and I asked something like, you said something along the lines of, you haven't found any criminal activity I'm doing, right? You said, yeah. I said, you're still looking there? And you said, yeah. You were here on my call, as I understand it. You guys got a call from them. Tell me if I'm wrong at any point here. You got a call from them. They described some activity to you. You made a determination that activity was legal and determined not to respond to the call in person, right?
I didn't say I was still looking for a criminal activity call on you.
So let me come back to that later, because if my camera didn't overheat, it's going to be on recording, so I don't want to debate it. But would you agree that you got a call from them complaining against me? They described my actions. Y'all determined that there wasn't a criminal activity and decided to not even respond up here. Is that correct? In person?
We're here right now.
Because I called. I'm not at that point in the time.
No, we got both of you guys' calls.
We got their call, and I waited for about, I'm going to say roughly 10 minutes. You guys didn't show. And then I called, and you all were here like in 5 minutes.
You called?
Yeah, I called.
Who'd you call?
I called Kath.
Oh, yeah, so basically her dispatch in the county, because she even said during it that I guess it's coming over high band now, which is this radio. You called and they called at the exact same time.
No, they called before.
Well, we got dispatch the same time that you called them.
Okay.
They could have held a run for a few minutes at the county. I don't know.
County does that. Sometimes they're like, this is a 10-minute old run.
So when it's county, is that CAD? If I want to go to the county and say I wanted the recorded line for the person that called in filing a complaint,
yes,
that's that county, and all I need is a CAD number.
I don't know how they pull it up. If you just did this address, they should be able to find it and whatever.
The CAD number before you leave though.
I don't know how we're going to be able to find a CAD number.
It's on your screen if you left your screen open, which I think is a bad business activity, but whatever.
Okay.
The CAD number, I thought I saw it on the screen.
I mean, we can try. We never really use CAD numbers, but we can give it to you if you'd like.
So when you came up, I caught you before you went in the building and asked you to investigate some things. I thought you were investigating my things, but you came out here and you started talking about the things that they wanted investigated. I haven't heard it. Not one thing other than what I asked about the complaint I made about what you are supposed to be investigating. Did you investigate a public disturbance?
Because I went in there and I wanted to hear their side of the story, because I got your initial side of the story, so I like to get all parties involved.
Did you investigate it?
I went in there and talked, and they said that you were harassing some people that were going into the athletic club. So then we came down here and talked to the management
Body
staff.
camera still on?
Still recording.
Okay, thank you.
And when we went in and we talked to the management to see what they had to say, because it sounded like it was more of a concern down here than it was down there, because the GM of this athletic club is the one that called us. So I was misconstrued, and I went in there thinking that they called, and it was actually the GM down here. It's all one building. Does that make sense? So that's when...
Did you investigate a public disturbance?
We went in and talked to the GM.
Yeah, I asked him what happened.
I'm looking for a yes, no, or a maybe with more context. Did you investigate a public disturbance that I reported to you when you pulled up? I thought at some point I said it public.
So we went in there, spoke to them. We just came out to speak to you to get what your public disturbance was.
Okay.
So I asked him what happened. He said there's an altercation with you and a female at the front desk. He asked you to leave. So now I'm coming out here to ask you what your side, whatever took place in there.
Okay. Is that asked to leave? Meaning I can't go back there?
Not inside the building past the front desk where you need to be a member.
I can still get to the front desk even though he asked me to leave. Okay. Well, this is the woman, by the way. This is the one that I'm alleging crimes against. Do you have her name?
I don't yet, because we needed to come out and speak to you.
You want me to go speak to her?
Somebody get her name, please, because, I mean...
Ma'am.
If you all find crimes and you didn't even get the alleged perp's name... It seemed like that would be investigation 101. I even asked them directly, can you get their names? And y'all didn't even talk to the person that did the alleged crime. Come on, Corporal. You know better, don't you? Corporal? You know better that you ought to talk to the person that is being accused of the crime, right?
I didn't know who was being accused. You said 2 females. You didn't know who they were.
Yeah, I'd spoken with
so
them.
I came back out here to speak to you.
But you'd agree, yeah.
And then I needed to walk back in there and say who was the 2 females that were involved. Are they employees? But I haven't had the time to walk back in there and ask them who the people were involved.
When you talk to the GM that supposedly made the call.
The who?
The GM. You all said the GM made the call. Was he a first-hand witness to what happened?
Not that he said he saw.
Did you talk to anyone that was a first-hand witness?
I went in there and spoke to him about why he called us.
Why did
so
he
now
call?
I came out here and it'll be all in the report.
I'm just asking you right now, why did he call?
We just explained to you that he alleged that you were harassing people out here. And then you went into...
Based on what he heard, hearsay?
Yes.
If that was true, would it be a crime, harassing?
What he told us didn't constitute to a crime.
Oh. But he didn't see it firsthand, so he didn't even really know what happened. And you didn't talk to the person that told him what happened?
We're still working on that.
Okay. He walked right past you, as I pointed her out. Not only public disturbance, she was also involved in the destruction of my public property, of my private property. I came over, I specifically on recording let them know it's not being abandoned. I said that's my property, I'm not done with it, it's in progress. And they laughed at me, and one of them laughed at me, they laughed at me. I'm a private citizen who pays public money. I'm not being the threat of violence. Not to be treated like that.
So my only question to you isn't there every right for somebody to want to come clean it up as well?
If they haven't, if I've abandoned the property, I think there would be.
Okay. So
what I'm saying is that, in other words, if I'm here writing this, and as I'm writing it, it's coming in and leaving letters along the way. Again, I've abandoned that property, like right now,
Getting a little heated out there,
All right. So he's telling us if he's allowed to come in here. I don't know the answer. I'll be 100% sure. I don't know.
Why does he want to come in?
I have no idea.
He said he wants to.
Yeah, he's going to keep coming in here because we said you can't go past the front desk into the gym. So he said that's fine, I'm going to hang out in there. So I got to find out if he's allowed to come into this area. I don't know. Because he knows every nook and cranny of how to, so you can't make a statement otherwise, then he's going to turn around and use it against you. So listen, I don't know. Greg, what's your phone number?
It's,
you can give me a work one or whatever.
Is there giving it then?
It'll be on the report.
It'll be 513-278-4060.
All right. And then when he came in, who did he have words with?
So I was eating a snack wrap on mine. Who did he talk to first when he came in?
Bobby and Jimmy, and then Jimmy kind of took over. He said he was a manager. They was talking to Jimmy.
I assume Jimmy's not a girl. Because he's mad about two girls.
Oh, that was our housekeeper.
Okay.
I guess that he made a vulgar comment to her.
The one. And then is there another girl that was helping clean up?
Yeah, the strange blanket. He just came to
Was there?
Thank you.
Who's the other girl that? So he said there was two girls that like
was cleaning up his stuff.
We're cleaning up his stuff. Well, I guess
I was cleaning.
Uh-huh.
Angie was cleaning the windows over there in the township area.
Oh, okay.
What's your last name, Denise?
Chapman.
And the 278-4060, a good number for you?
Yep.
Yeah.
He is now trying to make the point that he's making artwork and that he hasn't abandoned it, and that if you remove the chalk before he's done, he has the legal right to do something. Again, I don't know. He's asking all these questions. I don't know if you can remove chalk as he's doing it or not. If you guys want to remove it as yeah, I know, but if he's out there doing it and you want to take the chance to go out there and deal and take it away, it's going to be a civil matter between you if he wants to sue them or not.
We'll do it by the end of the night then.
But again, I know he's allowed to write out there. I don't know what the repercussions are as far as you removing it right as he's writing it. Like if you went out there with a hose and just kind of, I don't know what that, I honestly have no idea. It's not something I deal with ever. So,
yeah. But he was not.
But just give you a heads up.
I'm going to ask the question about in here.
That's fine. I was going to go and ask, I don't know.
This is not like a place to come hang out. Either you're coming in because you're a member or you want to become a member. It's not like a public place.
No, I completely get it. So he's just trying to get us tied up on words, how I say things. So I got to watch everything I say. I can't give him wrong information because then he's going to hold it against me.
Coming into a private business and he's not inquiring about membership, he's just being disruptive and he's like soliciting it.
Yes,
right?
so yes, I'm pretty sure he can't come through the doors is how I take it, but I want to double check that before I tell him that he can't do that and then he...
Wanting a membership.
Exactly, so give me a few.
I suspect if I wrote that something like this was awesome, this may not have happened, but I'm not sure. So one thing you haven't asked me for, no one's asked me for in this whole investigation, it's kind of staring us right in the face, and I think I mentioned a couple of times, is that I have audio-video recording other than where my camera overheated, and not once in your whole investigation have you asked to review the body cam or the video of what actually happened. She made some claims, I made some claims. Who knows what actually happened? Well, either in my high technical ability, I edited the video as it's being recorded or since he got here or something, or the video is telling the truth. And she either did those things or she didn't, I did them or I didn't. Okay. And when the video's showing, I mean, I would think if you're looking for evidence, you talk to the people, which you didn't do, and try to point her out and say, go get her before she leaves. And that you would look for at the audio video recording of what actually happened, but you haven't asked for. Can I ask why you haven't asked to look at the audio video recording of what actually happened?
Because to be completely honest, I didn't know that could play back videos. I thought that was just like a GoPro where you had to download it onto a computer software and then you can view it later.
If that's the case, then I think you'd say, hey, you got the audio video recording. Can you send it to us?
I didn't know we were done.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
Okay.
You want the video?
Sure, if you'd like to send it to us, I can send you a link for you to send it in to us.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Think about it.
Give me. On what?
Is he doing the paperwork?
Who?
He's doing the paperwork.
Both of us.
Okay. If I need to ask questions, who's better to call him going forward?
As far as...
He's going to get back to me on the lawyer. Y'all are going to, if I'm understanding correctly, you're going to contact the lawyer and see if that's correct?
Yeah, I'll push it through and I'll have our chief reach out to the township attorney about that. And
the township attorney, is he reach out for criminal stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Not the prosecutor?
I'd get his thoughts on it since it's somewhat semi-private property. I mean, we can talk to the prosecutor too.
I request you talk with the prosecutor. I don't trust our township lawyer.
Okay.
He's dirty.
Okay.
I'd say the evidence is supporting.
Yeah, I'll forward it on to Lieutenant Macaluso and then they'll decide what they want to do with it.
Are you aware that there was a township employee that claimed that the trustees were part of the preferential treatment to...
I'm not familiar with any of that, to be honest with you.
Are you interested in getting familiar?
No.
You don't care what happens if there's corruption in the township that you work for?
No.
No, you don't.
Not reference that. Not reference that. I'm not here for that today.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it possible that's criminal?
What?
If the township trustees are...
We're not going to go down this road today. I'm here for... We're going in so many different directions, and I got so much to try to figure out right now.
Call the police department to get another police dispatcher so I can ask about the criminality.
Can I finish doing what we're doing here first?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'll be with you in just a few.
Okay.
Oops.
Okay.
What do you say?
He's apologizing with how he's acting, and he just has a open wound. What is this?
That's what I found down in the middle of the road on Rapid Road.
Okay, so this whole chalk thing. He said I can scrape that up and collect the chalk and make it into a new chalk, and then it's still mine technically. And I'm like, if I write a check to the bank, is the ink mine? He goes, well, you voluntarily gave the check. I haven't voluntarily gave him this chalk.
I don't know. It's the same as if he goes in through those doors. I would say he can't go into the doors. Because they own all that business.
But the only thing is that the only thing that I would argue though is if I am not a member and I want to get a membership,
then you're invited in. They don't want his business.
So they don't want him at all?
No.
Okay, I didn't know that. I just thought that.
I said, do you want him in there at all? And they said no.
I did not know that. Okay, so.
Oh.
It's all cheap. Yes, sir.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping he would come in.
Alright, I'm done talking to him for right now. I'm turning the body camera off.
I'm still because I'm going to watch.